Hey everybody, it's D here at Delay Radio, the weekly funny, obscure news podcast and questions from the internet and pop culture things. I don't know everything that we talk about, but there's a lot of it. Oh God, it's so bad. I will never get any better at introductions.
Forever known for the worst introduction on any podcast. That's what they come for.
Every news channel ever called and they want you to go away.
Yes.
No, they make them look really good.
This is Jim from Fox News Detroit. We hope you die in a car accident.
No one actually listens to the first 30 seconds anyway.
What is wrong with you people?
Just get to the topic.
Yeah. Nobody listens to it except for all those people that just turn it right off after the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing a great job getting us more listens.
Speaking of turning it off after the first 5 seconds, I'm here with Jethrow.
Well, hi. well, the intro is to get rid of the posers, and so now we just have our real listeners.
We know all the
filter complete.
Yeah, I'm also here with the haunch.
Hey there.
You just gonna hold that marker board up the entire episode.
That marker board there.
Is this better?
Yeah, thank you.
Look at that. I came up with 2 things to hold it. Right there.
Yeah, interesting.
Why don't you eat a bag?
Yeah.
Hey there, 7 listeners.
Now you're 2
It's a
fingers
family
up,
show.
2 fingers up, haunch.
Yeah.
And then,
it's better than 2 thumbs up on it.
Pick a finger now.
I guess it depends on how girthy the thumbs are.
I don't know.
I'm just waiting for you to read this stupid board so I can throw it at you.
Yeah, speaking of... keep holding it. Keep holding it.
That's what she said.
Yeah. You're my Vanna White. Can you touch the letter on the board so it dings?
Here, let me point to it with my pointer.
Yeah, I'm also here with the Bubba.
Hey,
Bubba.
I don't know why.
All these visual skits work really well in audio form, though.
You throw me that marker so I can read
what we're
secret
doing?
love messages while we talk.
Yeah.
That everyone else can read.
Let me almost shatter my
party foul.
Shatter my glass.
You see how I caught that? You should try that with that mug.
Yeah, it's a mean mug. So on this week's episode of Delay Radio, we have meat pants and. Yeah, meat pants.
Sounds delicious.
There's more to it.
Can't wait.
We also have Jethrow spending his 3 a.m.s on the internet looking for questions.
That's right.
His are 3 p.m.s. You work third shift, right?
I work first shift.
Oh, first. Oh, I thought you were third shift.
But yes, 3 p.m.s.
3 p.m.s.
While you're at work.
We
a little bit.
have
BMs.
We also have Florida is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm adding a question mark to that. Question mark. And then the Belgian toilet machine.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about that one.
I bet you are.
I mean, I like their waffles. I'm not sure about the toilets.
Same concept.
I didn't know that.
Same idea, but different.
Yeah.
Belgian turlets are like craft turlets.
Crafted by artisans.
Crafted by artisans.
Crafted by artisans. Amazing. Yeah. So, do you guys ever had meat pants before?
Meat in my pants,
or put meat in your pants? Yeah.
One time I stole from Walmart. Yes.
Well, speaking of the irony is. Coming from the Toronto Sun, a Tennessee man's trip to Walmart ended with him back in a police cruiser.
Oh, that's funny. That's what I used to.
He got there in a police cruiser?
Nashville cops responded to an unrelated call at a Nashville-based Walmart when they noticed a man stuffing items down his pants on surveillance footage.
Oh, nice. I just shot from the hip on that one.
Nice. So I'm going to go ahead and guess, just a rough guess, that he was looking to barbecue because with the help of an employee, they detained a Mr. John Allen Honecker, and upon close inspection, which I'm sure they didn't have to get very close, found 2 propane bottles and sliced brisket in his pants.
Sliced brisket? You don't slice it ahead of time.
Yeah, 2 bottles of propane.
What kind of jeans is this guy wearing?
Right?
Last I checked, propane bottles aren't that small.
Yeah.
Well, unless he's talking about like the handheld
20,
like
the old 20-gallon
things.
It's the only thing I can think of. But like that wouldn't heat your grill for very long.
Well, that's why there's 2.
Walking around with like one of the big white ones.
Making a meat rocket.
So they detain him and throw him back in the old police cruiser.
But they didn't find the 2 pounds of kielbasa yet.
Yeah.
He was born like that.
Yeah, why'd you tie it off in a ribbon?
Dad, this kielbasa tastes like crap.
Yeah. I bet you that's better.
You don't know what I go through to get that for you, boy.
Yeah.
They rinsed it first.
Yeah. They rinsed it first. Yeah. So he didn't take the arrest very well. When they were driving him to go back to get booked, he reportedly tried to kick out the police cruiser's window and also slammed his head against the partition.
Yeah,
how'd that work?
The front
Man
and
wanted
back
his
seats.
meat.
Seems about right. I get
Separate a man from his meat.
Yeah, I get a little pissed off when I haven't eaten in a while too.
Yeah. He's hangry.
Hangry. Yeah, right. That's an Arby's commercial right there.
He was charged with a misdemeanor assault charge on an officer.
What would
Whatever
you do
happened
for?
to
So what would have happened if he wouldn't have assaulted an officer? What would they charge him with?
I don't know.
Right?
Stuffing
Meat racket?
Yeah.
Oh, the meat racket.
I like meat racket.
meat thefts. Meat. Yeah. So have you guys ever
That's
stolen?
funny.
You guys ever put meat in your pants?
No, I've never put meat in my
Cheeseburger.
Took it out.
Hot dog. Hot dog. Yeah.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog. Cheeseburger.
That reminds me of
Hot
the
dogs.
story though of the last time I was in jail.
Oh,
And
yeah. Okay.
The last
All right.
time.
Hold on. Let me
isn't it
turn my
meat?
seat your direction.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny
Meat.
that all of us sitting at this table, you're the only one who has a story about the last time you were in jail?
okay, so
So there I was.
I was in jail. I won't say what I was in there for, but I will talk about what this other guy was in there for.
Meat pants.
Not meat pants. But so they picked this guy up on he was intoxicated in public.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And well, when he came in,
Pretty standard.
he was pretty beat up. But the next day I was talking to him, and I guess apparently what had happened was, so he gets drunk in public and he gets rowdy when he's drunk.
He's a rowdy meat.
He's a rowdy meat.
Yes. Oh.
So obviously the
Reminds me of
cops get
everyone
called on this
ever.
guy, and they arrest him. They put him in the back of the cop car. So then he didn't want to be in the cop car, so he kicks out the window, climbs out of the cop car. He's still handcuffed, and so they try to pepper spray him, and he catches it in his mouth, spits it back in the cop's face.
What?
Yeah, and then he tried beating up
hero.
the cop.
Jesus, that is hardcore.
What kind of
Chuck Norris.
Yeah, what kind of Avengers DC jail were you in? Were you in the Flash's basement?
I don't know, but after he told me the story, I decided that I shouldn't make an enemy of him, and that I would
You're my
probably
friend.
yeah.
We're gonna be real good. Meat pants.
Hold my pocket. Oh my God, I'm still laughing at the fact that all of us sitting here and the most harmless guy here at the table is the only one who has prison stories.
Oh no, jail. I've never been to prison.
Jail. I'm sorry, not prison. Not prison. Yeah, big.
Still
it's
drops
totally
soap,
different. Totally different.
No. Yeah, meat pants.
Same but different.
Meat
Same but
pants light.
different.
You are such.
I hung out with a bad crowd.
You are such a badass. I'm telling you. You should be on the next episode of Scared Straight. For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I do to you? You know what I do to you, boy?
What you in here for?
I'll make you.
You know what I seen? You know what I done?
I seen him.
I seen it.
You in here for some marijuana?
You ever suck dick for marijuana?
Oh, we went there.
Boy.
Yes, we did.
Maybe once. Maybe
So,
once.
speaking of that, you might be asking, right now, you might be looking to turn to the internet to ask some questions where Jethrow will find them on the internet.
The internet.
Yeah. So Jethrow, what questions are people asking you about your jail time?
So, well, not about jail time, but this comes from username.
Hey, what was your jail name, by the way? Was it like
Sideshow Bob?
Sideshow Bob.
Pixie?
Gator don't take no crap.
The other guy's reference.
It was Gator.
Gator.
All right, so this comes from username Quentin Time.
Quentin Time is Quentin Time. It's Quentin Time. Time to go home. Yes, it's time to go home. I need to get in my car and go eat some streusel.
That's actually his legit name. He's just Dutch.
Is that real?
Why are they making so much fun of me?
It's my name.
What is so funny?
American.
His question, he says,
You laugh like I'm a little girl.
he says, I've grown bored of my job and want a new one. What are some creative ways to quit so they will always remember me?
Oh, man. Dude. My wife and I were just talking about that the other day. Like, are you going to quit? And I'm like, well, let me tell you how I'm going to quit. I'm pissing everyone off on my way out the door.
So my idea was to bring in some brownies that's laced with acid and laxatives.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I don't think I could.
So now are you going to tell us how you ended up in jail?
Yeah.
That was it, man.
So acid and X-Lax?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh,
Acid
the floor
wax.
is lava, and you're like, it's not quite lava.
It is really warm, though. Yeah, it's definitely running down your leg like lava would.
It's not like lava.
I'm melting.
It's the wicked stench of the West.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, that's phenomenal.
That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, no, if I'm gonna quit, like if I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna walk out the door and I really want everybody to remember it, like for the rest of my life, I'm gonna take a dump in every file cabinet that I can find. Like specifically,
Speaking
the
of
filing
X-Lax,
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'm loading up on X-Lax and all that stuff.
But you always have to file it under S.
Nice.
Did you check the folders? This folder reeks.
Yearly raise.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
definitely. I used to, when I was at the shops, I used to threaten all my techs. I'd be like, you don't get away from me, I'm going to take a dump in your socket drawer. And you know why the socket drawer specifically? Because they all have holes in them, and then you got to go in each one and clean them. Or, I mean, you can throw them away, but whatever.
These things are expensive, though.
Right. Yeah, you spend $400 million on a Snap-on truck for like one socket. And
They'll
you
just,
no,
they'll just make the new guy clean it.
right.
It's 1995 today, or it's
My replacement gets to clean it.
400 payments of $1. You can take your pick. You know?
Yeah, whatever.
Sounds
you
like a
want.
job
Take
for
it out
the
of my
intern.
track for the next year.
You can either give me $15 right now, or you can take $500 a week for the next 16 years.
Yeah.
I'll do the second, please.
Yeah, that automatic one there. Yeah.
Yeah, the one where I don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, so how does this work? You show up in your truck and I run out the back door and act like I'm not here? I can do that every week. See you next week. Doubtful.
Oh, man. I would email the O Bill video to everyone and walk out.
I picture you walking out of a building holding your cell phone like this, just like the slow walk with the cell phone and being like click, and then all of a sudden all the windows are just like boom. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
Do you guys know that like those little science experiments for kids, and they make that like little
Volcano?
like the fake snow, where like a little
snow?
like a little like
slushies?
sugar cube worth makes like 25 sugar cubes worth. I just get a lot of that in a bucket and just right in a room, just a gallon of water, just a gallon. Let it grow.
in your boss's office.
It's like those what were those water things? You can get them. They're like you can order them on the Wish app. They're little water pellets.
The beads, the little beads, the water balls.
You take like a little package of the pellets like that and dump it in a gallon of water, and all of a sudden you got like 400 square feet.
So you flush it down the toilet,
dude. Do it on a Friday on your way out the door. When they come in Monday, they're like, "What happened to the building? I don't know. It collapsed from weight."
Or
I'm not sure.
Or you freeze a bunch of cans of shaving cream, and then
I was just thinking about that.
Cut the bottoms off. Yeah. People used to do that.
Yeah. They used to be a thing.
Yeah, back when people were awesome and
axe
right.
bombing.
Now you'd get like thrown in jail.
Yeah, now you go to prison for that. Tell me what that's all about.
You would know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Well, hopefully some really, hopefully somebody does. Well, no.
Epic quit.
Yeah. So if you have any creative ideas for quitting a job,
send us that to delayradiocomedy@gmail.com. Do not CC your boss on that one.
or do.
Yeah.
Maybe
or
that's
do
what
and be perfect.
Yeah, if you really want to make things interesting.
We'll broadcast it to everybody.
Of keeping everything interesting. I hear everything is awesome in Florida, Hon.
Yes. Florida. So, you know all these Florida man things that are going around?
Yeah.
Well,
we talk about it a bit.
Sometimes. Well, I mistakenly found one here. I was looking on Reddit, and it's just for stupid stories of people doing dumb stuff. And, hey, surprise, Florida man right at the top. So this is why Florida is so awesome, because this could only happen in Florida. Florida man hits loud group with roach spray and then self with nunchucks.
What?
Yes, that's
roach spray.
Roach spray. So this guy, this dude, he looks like James Brown, like bad James Brown.
Oh,
like James Brown,
like James Brown after a bender.
Right, exactly. Like right before he died, like seconds before he died. And, dude, so this guy, this dude lives in an apartment complex in Florida, and paper thin walls. We've all been there, right?
Yeah.
So we live in this apartment complex. Dude, his neighbor downstairs, of course, like any other apartment complex, bass going all night long and totally silent during the day. Right, like all night long. Yeah, right, exactly. Sounds like a rave. So this guy goes down there, asks them to turn down the radio because they're right below him, and he's because they're below him, he's getting all the bass like through his floor. It's like 3:00 in the morning. Asks them to turn down the radio, and naturally, like anybody who lives in an apartment, they're like, "Yeah, go pound sand, old man." This dude's like 50-something years old too, by the way. So he goes back up and then grabs an entire can of roach spray. There's a bunch of people in this apartment. He goes in there and he maces these people with roach spray.
They all went blind permanently.
This is a word. Maces everybody with roach spray. Then proceeds to grab a set of nunchucks from his back pocket, which we all keep in our back pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
What other pocket would you really keep?
What else do I want to say?
What did Borat call it? Your back put? Never mind. So grabs nunchucks from his back pocket, quote unquote, and starts swinging them around like he's going to ninja all these people to death, some West Virginia ninja stuff, and whacks himself right in the face, knocks himself out. Next thing, wakes up in jail.
No way. Knocked himself out.
Legit. Oh, man. I mean, you whacked yourself.
They were all blind, so no one saw it.
Right.
No witnesses.
I don't know what happened, man. Yeah. Somebody must have took him out with them some of them ninjas.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, have you guys ever seen the YouTube thing on the? If you ever YouTube West Virginia Ninja.
Oh no!
No, haven't done that yet.
Oh God, dude, this guy, he's like
Ninja.
Yeah, West Virginia Ninja. He's like
Virginia Ninja.
Oh no, I think I have seen that,
dude. Phenomenal.
Self-taught.
Oh yeah, for sure. But he's like, it's funny because he's like offering classes.
He's like a 300-pound guy, right?
No, this is like a really thin, like skinny guy. He's got like a
the one I saw was like this 300-pound guy. And he's got no
300-pound ninja. Oh, you mean Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley?
No, not Chris Farley.
Dude, this thing is ridiculous. Man. You'll have to watch it. Just YouTube it. It's ridiculous.
Go see it. You'll love it.
Yeah, go see it. You'll love it.
Hey, he talks about how something like for $50 or something, he'll give you the best ninja training out there. You be breaking boards and whipping butts.
Shoot, dang!
Breaking boards and whipping butts. Ta-da!
Oh, yeah.
So that's it. Florida's badass. Don't let the smooth taste fool you.
Yeah, I wonder where if things are equally badass in Belgium. Where, what's going on over there in Belgium?
Well, there's a guy that he was trying to break a world record that didn't exist. Turns out,
did he do the Guinness World Record thing?
The longest toilet break.
Longest toilet.
Belgium sits for 5 days and bid for record.
Wow.
He should come to my work sometime. I'm pretty sure we got guys that can sit him under the table.
Man, I sit on the toilet. I sit on the toilet for like 25 seconds, and then I can't feel my legs.
Yeah, right. So that's how you know we're all fat.
He made it 116 hours.
116 hours on the toilet.
So, sweetheart, bring me another pulled pork sandwich.
Yeah, bring me another waffle.
He had this toilet in here staged in a bar so all his friends and family could come see him.
Oh, no.
And then he was allowed, I think, for every hour, he was allowed a 5-minute break, or he could add up the break so he could go get some sleep. So he could...
He's sitting on a toilet. He couldn't just sleep on the toilet?
Yeah, and ironically, he had to also take toilet breaks because it wasn't a functioning toilet because it was sitting in the middle of a bar.
That's funny.
That's good. That's good for business.
I'd have still done it right there. Did he have to have his pants down? Or was he
that was going to be my question.
Yeah.
Was his pants down or not?
Sausage out in the middle of the bar. Just like college again.
I wonder if you could do that, for we were talking about, how would you quit your job or whatever? Like, what if you did like a toilet standoff? Like, I quit, and then you immediately go to the bathroom, and then you just stay there.
That's funny.
Like you're walking out the door to go home.
Yeah, I don't know why this reminds me, but
try to get me out.
A coworker at work the other day said, he asked me, he goes, "Hey, you want to know the best way to get Jehovah's Witnesses to never come back to your house?"
What? How?
He says, "Just answer the door naked and ask them if they're here for the orgy."
Weird.
I mean, that's pretty straightforward, I guess.
My response was, "I bet that works on in-laws too."
Yeah. I bet that works on everybody.
Man. Yeah.
Bet that works on everybody.
You might get in trouble when the Girl Scouts come around.
Right. Yeah. Well, that movie, there's that one movie, Orgasmo. Remember, they play Jehovah's Witnesses and they show up to a porn shoot, and then all of a sudden they're like porn stars. So I don't know if that's gonna work.
The stunt guy.
When Trey Parker did it, it didn't work for him. He kept coming back.
So did he win a prize or anything? Did he?
No, the challenge he set for himself was 165 hours, and he made it to 116.
Oh my gosh!
But he's still pretty proud of himself. And turns out there wasn't an official record, but there was a record of someone doing it for 110 hours. So he still beat them.
Only they were.
So it's currently under review by the Guinness Board and interviewing witnesses and what have you.
What's that movie called? Is it called 100 Days? Or something like that. Isn't there a movie about a guy who gets his arm stuck in some rocks?
Oh, he cuts his arm off.
128 hours.
128 hours. We should remake that movie. We call it 129 hours, and then it's just the guy who's stuck on the toilet.
He's got his arm stuck behind the toilet.
Yeah, because he was trying to bend that arm on the bulb that gets it so it shuts off.
I was just trying to turn the water off. I was just trying to turn the water off without having to get up and go to the other side. Right. 129 hours.
Yeah, now my elbow's blue.
No, see what it'll be is his right arm will be broken. And then when he reaches over with his left arm to flush it, he'll catch his watch on the handle.
Forever.
Stuck there hugging himself.
Oh no! I need food, and ironically have to poop.
check out this number 2 weekend's box office hit.
God,
It is
you with the number 2.
129 hours.
dude, all that time on the toilet. Hell, I had to stop on the way here. I was down in Indianapolis. Who knew? A damn blowout at a rest stop over there.
I wonder if you cried foul.
Dude, it was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. So
Incoming.
when I go down there, I constantly eat White Castle because they have it there and we don't have it here, right? So I get down there and I see White Castle and I just like fist my face with White Castle for an entire week. So then on my way back, I have these tremendous blowouts. It's amazing.
That's great.
It's amazing. Dude, changing the game.
Yeah, from White Castle
White
to
Castle
White
cleansing.
Castle.
Oh yeah.
You
Dude,
are fully cleansed right now, aren't you?
big boys. Just like lots of blockage
Yeah.
gone.
Watch me pass this Craver case. Right now.
Yeah, right. Did you even chew that
Yeah.
thing? God, it's still in the package.
Yeah, it's like shooting a tow missile. Like,
It sounds like when guys in the military drop a mortar down into the tube,
fire in the hole.
and all of a sudden 60 Iraqis die on the other side of town. This is what happens. I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Oh shoot, that's awesome. All right,
That is fantastic.
Well, fellas, I think
phenomenal.
that's all we have for this episode of Delay Radio. What'd you guys learn? Jethro.
Don't stuff meat and
Don't-
propane down your pants.
Don't stuff meat.
So you're
Just don't.
anti-meat rocket.
Anti-meat rocket.
Punch.
Did we talk about the president stuff this episode, or was that last?
That was
last week.
That was last week. Okay.
Let's talk about that again.
Yeah. Do you need us to tell you what we talked about for the last 25 minutes?
Here you go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I learned
Florida
that I
is
can outdo
not
the
awesome.
Belgian toilet machine. That guy.
Yes.
You ain't nothing, sissy. I'm calling you out.
Yeah, if you'd like to see Hanch take on the toilet challenge, be sure to watch our next live stream.
World
available on
broadcast coming next week.
On ESPN
Toilet v
8,
toilet.
The Ocho.
GoPro
week.
toilet.
It's the Electricians World Championship, where sparks unite.
Oh my god.
You know, we do got to find some really obscure world records for us to beat.
Yeah, we will. Then we'll try
Like
them right
the
on the
dumbest podcast. I think we
The world's dumbest podcast.
We're there. Killed that one, son.
Bubba. What'd the Bubba learn?
That Florida is not awesome.
Yeah.
They got nunchucks and road
I'll
spray,
tell
man.
you.
Come on.
I learned you can take toilet breaks when you're doing world records.
Yeah, what's up with that? I remember Danny G telling me about him falling asleep at the toilet and when he worked at Kroger's.
And when he woke up, it was cold outside.
Instead of working, he would just literally go into the bathroom and sleep through his shift.
Yeah, I believe it.
That is shit. That is the most Midwestern story I've ever heard. You know, I remember when we was kids, old Danny G. You know, Danny G.
Sat there on the toilet.
His mom's named Cindy, you know, and his Aunt Kathy was my
Close.
babysitter. When we were
What about Betty Sue?
Cindy with an S.
Now
you
he's
know,
a-
she and he used to tell me about falling asleep on the pooper.
Yeah. Now he's a rock star.
Now he's a rock star.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
good
in
for him.
he's in the band group.
Pooping to
Love.
rocking.
Oh, he's the guy with he
Yeah,
plays the
he-
thing.
he does
with
that one slap at the bass.
He plays the
Slap at the bass.
Slap at the bass. All right. Be sure to listen to us and review us on Spotify, iTunes.
Hey, we should hashtag group love so we can actually get some listeners out of it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, be sure to listen to Danny G and his slapping the bass on Group Love. And be sure to message us, send us your questions or your toilet challenges to delayradiocomedy@gmail.com. Send us messages or follow us on Facebook. This has been Delay Radio.
If you got a toilet challenge, I'll beat it.